A growing number of U.S. teenagers in communities from Texas to California are being recruited to transport record numbers of migrants apprehended at the southwest border. That's according to U.S. Customs and Border Protection.
So historically in the El Paso sector, we've always seen the criminal organizations that operate here use predominantly Mexican juveniles as foot guides or as coyotes.
Carlos Rivera is a public affairs spokesperson for the El Paso, Texas sector of the U.S. Border Patrol.
Recently, about fiscal year 21 and on, we've seen an increase of our encounters when it comes to drivers, U.S. citizen teenage drivers.
Like Mexican children who have long guided migrants into the United States, the U.S. teens are told they are unlikely to face legal consequences because they are minors. The young drivers can earn hundreds of dollars per migrant, a meaningful sum of money in a place like Sunland Park, New Mexico, which is a working class town with 3 times the national poverty rate. Around 1 in 4 drivers caught smuggling migrants last year in the area around Sunland Park were children, nearly all U.S. citizens, according to U.S. Border Patrol. One local public defender told Reuters that unless the child has been in trouble before, most juvenile cases result in probation until the age of 21. But the job can be dangerous, and federal authorities in New Mexico appear keen to crack down on the juvenile drivers. Gerardo Galvan, a Border Patrol agent in charge of the Sunland Park area, noticed the rise in juvenile drivers in 2021 after a 14-year-old fled agents and crashed into a Border Patrol van.
They're told that nothing's going to happen to them. And they're told that if they go fast enough, we're going to stop pursuing them. And, it's all dependent on time of day, the traffic, and near the schools, which is always a concern for us because we don't want to have any accidents.
Of concerns are incidents like a 2020 crash in which an El Paso teen wrecked his Chevy sedan, crammed with 10 people after a pursuit by Border Patrol. 4 local teens died, together with 3 migrants. ACLU attorney Shaw Drake said Border Patrol should be mindful of the risks of a hot pursuit.
If Border Patrol itself knows that such a high percentage of the drivers of these vehicles in particular areas are children being recruited in this way, then that should hedge against them conducting these types of dangerous vehicle pursuits.
Sunland Park Mayor Javier Perea sees no easy fix.
I think this is a big issue because first and foremost, the last thing that we want to do is criminalize our youth. We don't want our youth to become, scarred or to, have consequences that prohibit them from serving in the military service if that's a path they want to proceed into the future, or being able to get certain jobs into the future that can get them out of poverty if they're in poverty. So it does have an effect in the community.